Hi guys. How are you all today? Hi Intuitive Waters. How are you all today? I'm gonna wait. Hi Circuit. I know I'm not pronouncing it wrong. Ori Oasis. How are you guys? I'm gonna wait. How's everyone? Tori John, how are you? Hello, Oasis. Thank you. Hi, Intuitive Waters. How are you? Thank you. We're going to do. Good afternoon. Hi, Tori John. Where are you calling from, Tori John? Where are you from? Oh, that's what I could do in the beginning. Okay, so, Texas. Hi, Texas. Hi, Bernice. How are you? Hey guys. Oh, thank you for the heart circuit. Am I pronouncing it wrong? I think I am. I'm horrible with the English language. I was born here. Don't forget, subscribe to my YouTube channel. There's a Tracy Brown and a Type P. And as it turns out, both channels are going to be really important. Tracy Brown's going to be celebrity, and Type P is going to be for the personal readings that I'm giving. You know, with Tracy at night, or there's going to be Tracy at midnight one day. I'm not trying to be funny, but why is there a bag of Doritos? Oh, no, it's actually very funny. Please, laugh. So, first of all, I'm a Jesus-loving psychic, so he comes first. And then a bag of Doritos, if you Google, it's Cersei. Oh, Cersei! Damn it, thank you, I knew that. And I'm like, so silly. I knew it, though, because Jason told me how to pronounce it, but I knew it. And then I forget. I could not find you to vote for your... Right, you go in the corner. Okay, so this is... You have to go on Google and you have to press crash the Super Bowl. And then the website comes up. And in the corner, it's like those three little boxes. You press that. And then the search button, you type in pay with Doritos. And then you vote 5 stars. But I think it matters how many views, too. Like, there's the highest rated and there's the most views. So if you don't get to press 5 stars, if you just view it, that would make a big difference, too. Okay? So, and it's still time because it doesn't end until January. Oh, my goodness. Thanks, Bernice. There's still time, and then you could... Like, I think January is the deadline for the public, and then there's a whole nother deadline for Doritos, and then there's the announcement. So, okay, guys, does anybody know James Deen? James Deen. I didn't know him until recently. Like, I saw him. Yep. Why do you guys know James Deen? He's a porn star. Oh, okay, Super Bowl, got it. Yeah, please watch it. And then pay with Doritos, search in the 3 boxes in the corner. Press that button. That's the search button, but they don't tell you that. And then the search button comes up and you press in pay with Doritos. And it's really funny because I'm making fun of me, making fun of psychics and gypsies. It's just fun. Why do you guys know James Deen? You're glowing today. What's up? It's the light. It's the lamp. Look. See? The lamp. I make myself glow. Okay. Answer my question. Why do you guys know James Deen? But did you... Oh, Reality with Lala. Hi, Reality with Lala. He allegedly raped his ex-girlfriend who's also a porn star. Right. But still... Did anybody know James Deen prior to this public debacle that he's going through right now? He did what? Yep. Something about raping his ex-girlfriend. She's also a porn star, but her name is... I believe her name is Toya. This woman, Toya, is the one that began this whole thing by typing it and pressing send and practically ruined his career. We are not going to have a reoccurrence of porn, not pork. Well, I don't know. On teenagers watching problem. Oh, on teenagers watching porn, what does he do? You know what? I gotta tell you, with the onset of lack of censorship, I think there were 8 women. Yeah, I saw a porn as a teen. Oh, I think we've all had our moment of watching porn. And there's nothing wrong with it. And actually, I've watched porn, and I personally like the porn where it's more sensual. And then I asked when I asked a guy once, I was like, "Why do you guys like the porn where it's like immediately pounding, pounding, pounding?" And apparently, that's just a man's game. What? What, am I admitting something? That's just a man's game. Like, they like it from 0 to 60, and we as women like the sultry type of porn. I've watched porn. It doesn't do anything for me, though. Anymore. Not anymore. That's true, right? I don't watch this. Wait a second. Watching porn is not about being a bad girl or a good girl. I think it's about curiosity. Like, although curiosity did kill the cat. Did anybody hear that? I'm joking. I know, right? Like, if I were younger, and I mean this, there could be a stack of Bibles right here. If I were younger and had a better body, you know that, but satisfaction brought it back. There you go. I think I would try, like, dancing on a pole. I think I would try stripping if I were younger. But all this didn't become popular. Like, did you guys, there was a movie years ago, Rose. She was like the first stripper ever, and it was like with the big feathers. They have these big feathers like this, and she was stripping something Rose. I would be Vegas. You know what? The first time, listen to me, the first time I got married. It's funny. My first marriage, I haven't been married since. My dad paid for a cruise for my now ex-husband, and we wound up in Bahamas. And when you're young and the world hadn't developed, in terms of like sexual freedom, hadn't developed, and so we went to a Vegas style thing in Bahamas, and Bahamas was a lot more freer than Americans, and so their show, boobs all over the place. Little uncomfortable when you're on your honeymoon. Burlesque. I would do burlesque. I would do stripping once, maybe not down to the nitty gritty, but in like sensual stripping. I wouldn't do porn. No, I wouldn't do porn. But that's not a bad thing. I'm just talking about my body. So I wouldn't be good for porn because it's too much pounding. How did we get on this topic, James Deen? You got us talking about sex. Maybe that's a good thing. There's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with it. And I'm a good girl, too. I love when I strip. Do you? It must be so freeing. You know what I would like to do? It's my bucket list. My bucket list. So maybe once on stage, past tense before children. I'm okay with that, and I like to be naked, but in my house. Well, there's nothing wrong with that either, by the way. If I get my body intact, I think I'm gonna have a moment. Watch. And I'll periscope it. And it'll be real sexy, but it won't be, down to the, it'll be... That's if God lets me get my body back. I could be like all sexy. All right, guys. James Deen. I would do burlesque now, too. Me, too. I love that we just have gone completely crazy. Well, thanks, James Deen. You gave us an opportunity to just talk and be free and, experience. You know, I'm taking off my clothes, by the way. This is my version of taking off my clothes. Preach, right? Yeah. And that brings us to another topic, which is like James Deen and these women, and everybody talking about this guy raping them. I've heard a couple of things. I've heard rape. I've heard rough sex that then led to some intrusion. What I didn't hear with some of the things, and guys, correct me if I'm wrong, what I didn't hear was the word no. What I didn't hear in this process was no and stop. You know? And so I have a little concern, if you don't mind me. And guys, I'm all for women. Gotta charge my phone. I'll catch the replay. Okay. All right. Bye, Oreo Races. If I'm wrong, let me know. But I do have some concern that send can ruin somebody's career. Okay. But with that being said, I'm not going to look to see if he's guilty because it's already guilt in public opinion. Oh, he didn't respect their safe word. Wow. That's deep. Yeah, that intimate part of your life should feel safe. Oh, that was mind-blowing. We should feel safe, especially in the bedroom, and it should not be given rough if we're not allowed. Like, I love that. I love that. Thank you. See? Periscope teaches. Thank you. So with that being said, will there be charges brought against him? Because the porn world has ostracized him. Yeah, ostracized, OS. So the porn world just doesn't have room for this. He also grabbed one in a communal shower. Yeah, I also heard that during filming he's been a little rough. So he clearly does have a problem. Or maybe he needs to get off that way, or, you know, he has a problem without a doubt. There's something wrong. And you know what's interesting, though? He's sold to several female porn stars. You know what's interesting? His response. His response is way too cool. Way too cool. It's almost like he's not shocked. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I got the cards over here all lined up. 8, 9, 10. Okay. Hearts, please. Give me some hearts. And then I'll... Thank you. Hearts, please. There's been a huge severance, but I just want to see charges. Charges, guys. Charges coming soon, no later than January. Charges. He's even at a loss. He's a little bit confused, to be honest with you. I feel like James Deen thought he was the man. By the way, I don't even like the name that you chose. Apparently he and Toya had a bad breakup. Funny you should say that, because I was going to say that she tried telling him how she felt when he did something. Arrogant. Yes. Arrogant. Yes. But yes, he is arrogant, and he's going to, because he doesn't get it. I was going to say that she tried to tell him, and Bernice, arrogant, he tossed it aside. I also don't think he respected his profession. I also don't think he respected women. I also don't think he respected women in his profession. I think he likes it rough. He didn't. Thank you. I think he needs it rough in order. He might have an inadequacy, so that if he gave it in an intimate way, he probably can't. He probably needs it rough in order to feel probably like the man. He thinks he's a hard worker in the business. I would question how good he is. I would question how good he is. Does anybody know his length? Because, you know, a lot of times you see the length, and I want to question his length. I don't think it was all that. He is idolized with so many because he looks so normal, and he's not buff like the other dudes. Again, I appreciate that because I was asking about his length, but he doesn't feel like, it didn't feel like his length was a big deal. Like the length of his penis was a big deal, you know? Like that wasn't primary for him to come out like a stud. Yes, there are, again, YouTube, people are asking and saying there are sexual mental issues. I have to say yes, because I don't think he can get it off without the beating. Like he needs to pound, beat, and participate with some higher ego. There's been some deception here. 3 women will come out successful. I know there's 8, but 3 will come out successful. One is really, really young, you know. I don't know what I mean by that, but one is much younger than the others. Really? There might be a teen girl to come forward. Does anybody know about a young girl? Might be a teen girl. I feel like, yeah. 2 grown women, 1 teen. If it's a teen, he could be in trouble because that falls into the pedophilia kind of category. His career is slipping away. His life is slipping away. And I don't mean that in terms of, you know, death. I just think that he really never expected this. How old is he? Because he is way, way too arrogant. Who is this reading on? I came in late. James Deen, Naya. Things are going to happen really, really fast. I don't know where he's from, but I feel like he's going to have to go back home. Does anybody know if he's from the hills of like, he's 27, 28. He's young, he's arrogant, he's stupid. Is he from the hills of somewhere? He feels technically poor to me. I think he wanted to be a star, and then I think he did porn just because, but then it worked out good. He's from Cali. Is he from the poor part of Cali? Does anybody know? There's some poor parts of Cali. Everybody thinks Cali's all rich. It ain't. I feel like there's somebody out of state. All right. Somebody's going to jump on a bandwagon for money. It does turn into a money issue. Sorry. It just does. I don't know how much money he's going to have when all this is said and done. He winds up with his legal team. I mean, porn is lucrative, but now that he has got these legal problems, I don't think he's going to have money. He's from Pasadena. Pasadena's, for the most part, February 7th, he's just Googled. Thank you. Pasadena, for the most part, is wealthy. There is a poor section, but he's white, so I don't think so. In any case. The girls are going to win. There should be 1 more coming through. I get a total of 9 girls. I feel like 1 more is going to come through, and that might be the nail breaker. The nail, like, that's the rod that breaks. It's just enough already. Yeah, I was going to say that he might have some childhood issues with sex. And if he doesn't have childhood issues with sex, something in his childhood led him to this. So there might be a family member that is somehow or another in the sex industry as well. Yeah, it could be that he was abused, but I'm also getting, Bernice, that he could have been abused visually. You know, like he might have been introduced to sex visually. He might have been watching porn as a young kid. And he might have been watching rough porn. You know? He was what? He was? Oh, you're asking me if he was? You're telling me he was. Was he watching porn as a baby? Ew, gross. Like 7? Like it might have started around 7. Might have been around some older people that just thought it was cute. Oh, you're telling you. Oh, yeah. You might have been around like... and it doesn't feel like teenagers that introduced him. It feels like grown men that just didn't care. Ugh, kindergarten. With all that being said, there's a lack of respect for women. He doesn't respect women, and he doesn't respect the porn stars. He thinks that they are like property or who would believe. Do you know what I mean when it's like a certain industry and it's like, who's going to believe you? By the way, I don't believe that he did this on purpose. I believe that it's his character. Yeah, and Farrah has one of those personalities where people would say, unfortunately, Farrah, I think you're adorable, but, you're a little loopy, unfortunately, and the more I see you in the public, the loopier you get. And then there are times when Farrah doesn't tell the truth, and so Farrah's an easy target for something like this. Unfortunately, Farrah, I'm sorry, you're one of those that he would go after, and it'd be like, go ahead, tell it. Who's going to believe you, all the crap that you've put out there? She's not credible. That's what I'm trying to say. But it doesn't mean that it didn't happen. And at some point, even if I did something and I'm not credible, I'm going to fight. I'm going to fight regardless. So if people are going to talk about me, you talk about me because I fought my way through. You won't make me cower. Trust me on that. So Farrah, fight. Fight like hell. You're kind of similar to the Bill Cosby and who's that other woman, Janice Dickinson? Same category. Not credible. In any case, guys, there's a lawsuit coming. So all you ladies out there, all 8 of you, I love the media attention. I love the social media. Please go to police. He taped Farrah? Man, that's disgusting. That's like a Ray J. His career's over. Yeah, that's a given. His career's over. She made it seem they were dating. See, again, the lack of credibility. Wait, that's the tape with Farrah? That's with James Deen? Oh boy, I heard about that tape when they were on couples rehab thing. That's the tape? Oh, Jesus Christ. See, God, this is so complicated. James Dean said she hired him. Thank you, Bernice. They made it seem like they were dating. I heard about this tape. This tape really backfired on Farrah. It really backfired. And again, she might have gotten screwed with some money too, because there was something about that tape that all of a sudden she was so embarrassed about. Oh, Farrah, this is a nightmare. Well, Farrah, oh my God. Not naming who's going to be in the forefront of all of this. From what I'm hearing right now, yeah, she was screwed. From what I'm hearing right now, Farrah, I don't know if you're going to be able to participate very much in this lawsuit as part of one of the winners. Seriously. It does keep your name out there, and I hope you're happy about that. But I heard about this porn tape that Farrah did, and I remember being so disappointed in her. Because if you guys remember Farrah, it really changed her look. Like, she became this very anorexic looking woman, and she was all obsessed with her looks, and all of that could come from, porn with all those angles. Oh, Farrah. Stoya seems to have, that's the woman that, did this first. She wrote and then sent it through Story Media. Her name's Stoya. She has a greater opportunity for a lawsuit. Farrah was trying to be Kim K. Ugh. I don't even know what to say to that. Kim K already had money. She has a family behind her. She has support of a mother that's a manager. There's just a different dynamic, Farrah. I'd like to say to you, where is your family? Where's your family? To stop you or support you? And that's the difference. Whatever. Farrah's a little disappointed. Maybe we should do a reading on her one day, but she kind of annoys me. In any case, what are we talking about? James Dean, there are some charges being brought against you. Oh my God, everybody keeps telling me something that's just stumping me every time. Farrah's dad supported her sex tape. Well, her mom and her, Farrah and her mom fought a lot. Oh God, if my dad supported a sex tape, which he wouldn't. Not even worried about that. He would shut that down. Even though I might do burlesque. But my dad's not here. Haha. Right. Bernice, whoop is the word. Yes. Oh my God. Yes. Well, I hope fair justice is brought to James Deen if he did it. Yes. I would get a beating from hell if I pulled that. Right, reality with Lala. James Deen, here's why I think you're going to get into a lot of trouble. It is about respect. It is about the sexual nature and feeling safe. I love that. Whether it's for business or in the privacy of your bedroom, and the allowance of whatever. If you take it too far and somebody gets hurt, you have a problem. 8 people have come forward. There is a legal case. Didn't quite see how bad the legal case would go. A legal case actually could wind up being about money, which is interesting because they just can't see how much money he has. So I wonder how they're going to attach the money to something else. Who knows? Hi, Honest Queen. How are you? She calls me Haitian because my original roots are from Haiti, people. Haiti, then Virgin Islands, then they brought it from the Dutch, the islands, and then America. That's how I became American. Because we're a territory of the Virgin Islands. You needed to know that somehow. And talking about sexy, are you kidding? All the Caribbeans, the parades that we have, I don't need to do burlesque. You know what? Come to think of it, I don't need to do burlesque. I just need to be in one of those parades with one of those sexy outfits. And I will work it. And I don't need to lose weight for that. Okay. That's the way it's going to go down. I'm going to be in a Caribbean parade. In New York, there's one every year. And I actually had an opportunity to do one with the Trinidadians years ago because they just adored me. And then I backed out. I backed out because this guy invited me. And then I could see where the women had the problem. And I was like, oh, I don't know. So I didn't do it. But I could do it now. Maybe I'll do that one day. Being in a New York parade. Or a real Caribbean parade in St. Thomas, right? I should do it. Oh, you didn't come in. We were talking about doing burlesque and stripping and all that good stuff. And that's like my bucket list. You did it in Brooklyn? You did it in Brooklyn? No. Oh, Bernice. I'm jealous that you did it in Brooklyn. You did it in Brooklyn? No. I'm jealous. For the Haitians? You lived in Brooklyn at one time. Oh, I didn't know that. I'm still jealous. For Trinidad? That I was going to do. The West Indian. Yeah. In September. You did it for the Trinidadians? Because they were going to ask me to do it for the Trinidadians. And then I got concerned. Because the guys asked me. And I got concerned. But you did it? Okay. I'm going to do it. Watch. I don't know when. But I'm going to do it. I'm going to shake my boo thing. And it's going to be a sexy, sexy outfit. Watch. It is fun. It can be a little dangerous, though. You know that. Like, there's gunfire every year. Bernice, my gift came as a child. It was kind of strange as a child, and nobody knew why. And then, here's what I remember. My first experience, there used to be illegal numbers, and my dad said, give me 3 numbers. My dad said, give me 3 numbers. Yeah, I know Farrah came forward, but she's not going to be one of those that's going to participate in a lawsuit. She concerns me. Okay, so my dad said, give me 3 numbers, and I very casually said to him, 888. And he said to me, those are the stupidest numbers I've ever heard. And I said, oh, well, you said give you 3 numbers, so here you go. And then the next day it came out 888. And he was, back in the day, there were no legal numbers. They were all illegal. But somehow they got printed somewhere. And he was eating and he almost choked. And he was like, those numbers that Tracy gave me yesterday, those numbers came out, 888. And I was like, and I remember not not being like this. I was like, well, I told you. And you didn't listen to me. And then around 20-something, my son was getting into acting. And I lit a yellow candle. And yellow is for success. And all I did was stare into the flame. That's all I did. Because I didn't know what to do with all this energy. Because this was a Friday. We were going to get the answer on Monday. It's the whole weekend. I didn't know what to do with all this energy. So I lit a yellow candle. And all I did was stare into the yellow candle and see my son get the job. And Monday we got the job. And then I started making candles. You did. He was in hardball. Thank you. Thank you. You are legit. I've seen many psychics that aren't real. I know. Thank you. Thank you. Sometimes I get afraid that I'm not, not authentic, but it doesn't come true. Because even last night with Tracy at night, and I was doing that reading, and I was like, in my spirit, I was like, oh, I hope I'm getting it right. I hope, I don't have the confidence sometimes. I was like, I hope I'm getting it right. And then she did confirm it. And once I got the confirmation, I went in. I was like, oh, well, this and that. I have fear. And I think that's part of maybe my gift. I get up every morning. You were great. I seen it. Thank you. I get up every morning. Never doubt yourself. I know. Because I don't want the gift to be taken away because I'm doubting myself. I get up every morning. My feet does not touch the ground until I talk to, my God. The Christian God. Because I'm in a pagan store, so there's other gods. It's human nature. Plus, it's Periscope, and Periscope kind of makes me feel like this a little bit. But once she gave me the one confirmation, it was good. Okay, so I get up every morning. I pray. I thank God for yesterday. Whatever happened yesterday, I put out my gratitude, and I'm like, I'm grateful. Thank you. And then I pray that God would allow me to be the best that I could be with His authorization. Then I visualize, I'm going to tell you guys all this. I do this every morning. Glory to God. I visualize myself at the front door of the Green Man store. And Jesus is at the door. And I tell Jesus, please go in before me. I will follow you. And as I follow you, may the world, may the social media follow me, knowing that I follow you. And then again, I visualize Jesus at my door, and I'm door number 1. And I tell Jesus, go before me and bless my room. So I see Jesus blowing all the walls of my room. And then I ask Him for the same blessing. And then I tell Jesus, be in me, be a part of me, be my everything, be my accuracy. And I release it knowing that that is going to happen. I release it. And then I shower and bathe and get dressed and I come to work. And I'm accurate. Oh my God, thank you guys for letting me talk about this. I don't get to tell you guys, what my rituals are in the morning. And it's a very consistent ritual. I do it every day. The law of attraction. Yes, visualize it. Again, remember the thing with the candle? And I did that by innocent. I didn't know there was such a thing as candle magic. Innocent. I lit a yellow candle and I just looked at the flame and looked at the flame and I visualize my son getting the job, and he got the job, and blah, blah, blah. And then I started making candles, my own candles. And that was fun. And maybe I'll teach you these things one day. Like some herbs for, like you can put this in your purse in a little sachet. Kind of like potpourri, but not really. Peppermint herbs, or real peppermint, and let it dry out. Cinnamon, the powder or the stick. Okay. I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll write a book about it. Thank you. I will write a book about the regular herbs that you eat every single day has magical properties. And you should be ingesting those magical properties. Basil is money. You should be eating basils a lot. Or put it in your purse. Dry basils, cinnamon, peppermint or spearmint. Hi. Oh, wait, what time is it? Oh, thanks, bye. Nutmeg, even though this is the Christmas season, these are all money herbs, you know? And you put it in a little sachet and you keep it in your purse. By the way, you take a little sprinkle of cinnamon, just a little, and you sprinkle your wallet like that. Brings money in. Now, am I talking about the lottery? No. But am I talking about consistent money? Yes. All right, guys, I got a reading. Can I get some hearts before I leave? Please. Hearts, 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 hearts. You guys, you know what I notice you guys do? You all stop giving hearts when I start giving advice. You all like, I think it's time to write a book. I definitely will. Let me, go to my pop culture one. No, I'm going to put it there. No, I'm not going to put it there. Do you have Facebook? Join me on Facebook and I'll give it to you privately because you're right. I think it should be a book. We are zoned. What does that mean? Tell me what that means on Facebook. Join me on Facebook, Tracy Brown. And I'm the little black boy. Thank you. Little black boy on my profile pic. Note to self, eat basil. And eat basil, put cinnamon in your purse. But get a sachet of all the herbs. Okay, I'll write it. I love you all. Thank you. Call me for your own readings. 818-985-2010.